Hey, it's Court Howell here, Mayberry Man producer with another behind-the-scenes Mayberry Man podcast on the street. And we're about to share an interview with you of a couple of gentlemen who are close friends, Mayberry Man superfans, and they played the roles of Rayfield and Reggie in the movie. And let's hear what they had to say here at Mayberry Days 2021 at Wally's Service, one of our filming locations, in fact. Here, take a listen.
I'm Jeff Gossett. I play Rayfield in the Mayberry Man movie.
And I'm Butch Ruffner, and I play Reggie in the Mayberry Man movie.
Hey, I'm Rayfield. This is my wife, Jenny.
Good morning.
He's your daddy?
I am the first autograph seeker that Christopher Stone, the lead man in the movie, experiences. First autograph seeker that he faces. And he's not paying any attention to us. He doesn't really care. And he gets my name wrong, and which leads to a little bit of comedy. And so we get our autograph, and then right behind me, my character, Rayfield, my good buddy Butch, appears.
Howdy. I had one line, and I messed it up the first time. I was supposed to say howdy, and I said hey. And I told everybody, I said I had one line. I said I didn't have a line. I had one word. And we finally got it. Tried to make it entertaining. We're getting an autograph is something I've done 1,000 times in this stuff, but you know, trying to make it kind of humorous and different. You know, it was a lot of fun. It's something you'll never forget.
Watching myself up there on the big, very surreal. I don't even know how to explain it really. It was very special. And what was really very special about it was at every turn, there was somebody else that we knew, another Mayberry fan that we'd known for years. And it was just like, hey, it's our family. We've been a family for so many years doing this. And now we're a part of a movie up on the big screen. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you know, seeing yourself on the screen, even though I had one line, I can watch. I don't know how many times I've watched it, but I catch myself saying, "Boy, I could have done this different or that different" with one line. But basically, we weren't acting. I mean, we were just doing what we do every year, and then as you sit and watch it with friends, like Jeff said, you sit there and you'll look in the background, and you'll see, you know, your friends in the background, and we're all pointing at each other and laughing, and it just made us closer. And if you was in the room while we were watching it as a group, you couldn't have believed it because everybody was yelling and hooting and pointing each other out, and it's just a life experience of a lifetime.
Yeah. The message of the film is what we live every time we come to one of these festivals. It's about friendship, being nice to one another, and just enjoying life, enjoying your friends, doing the right thing, helping people out when they need it. And that's kind of what the Andy Griffith Show is about. It's what the Mayberry Man movie is about. It's a continuation of the Mayberry Show that we've watched all of our lives. It really is.
To me, the message of the show is basically the same thing that each Andy Griffith Show had, was a message, a moral, and that's the way we want to live. That's the way this country should live. Help each other out. You know, it doesn't matter what age, color, religion we are. We need to start living by these rules and helping each other out, and that's friendship, and that's what the Andy Griffith Show is all about. It's in your heart.
Yep.
We have a special guest with us this year, and it's always great to have them, but this is our Grand Marshal for our parade, the daughter of Don Knight's, the lovely Karen Knights.
You know, the show was a huge part of my father's life, and he always thought of his fans, you guys, like family.
Legacy family member Karen Knotts, Don Knotts' daughter, being in the movie, you know, that really tied it into the Mayberry Show. It was very important to have somebody tied to the original series, just like our writer director and our producers are. They're fathers were on the show and part of the show. It makes it mean a lot more when you have that family tie, a real family tie to the show. It's not just being made by somebody, it's being made by somebody that is tied to the show, and this is very important. This is a very important project to them.
Yeah, I think with Karen in the show, it gives a kind of a legitimacy to it, you know, when they see the name Knotts. That's going to interest a lot of people, and like Jeff said, with Stark and Cord Howe and their dad being Dud Wash in the series, I think they see these names, and it's just going to add more curiosity to it. So I think it'll add to the audience also.
Oh, I'll show him a couple of things I learned in the Army in guerrilla warfare. First, you take your hand and you yank it around, and then you take the other hand and yank it on it.
Stop that, boy. You want your face to freeze that away.
Yeah, Dixie Griffith, Andy Griffith's daughter, was an executive producer of the movie, and when you get backing like that, you know there's people that have faith in the project. She's such a sweetheart, and you had George Lindsey Jr. promoting the movie for us, Clint Howard. These are all people that are tied to the original series, and they want to see this continue, and this is definitely a continuation of the Mayberry show, really.
Yeah, I think with Dixie, she's been coming to Mayberry Days now for several years, and I think it just shows how great this is that his daughter actually will come and hang out with the common people like us, and she, she's a great person, and Jeff mentioned Gregory Schell and Ronnie Schell and the actors that did some trailers, and like I said, I think when people see those people advertising the show, I think it adds some interest.
Yeah.
So I guarantee this, if you love the Andy Griffith show, you're gonna love Mayberry Man.
Hey y'all, George Lindsey Jr. here. Mayberry Man the movie's coming soon, and it's gonna be a good one. Goober says hey.
Hey, I'm a believer in Mayberry Man. I just think it's gotta just get pushed. Just give it that push. And bingo, baby, it's a lot better than watching an animated movie about a machine turning into a ferret. Isn't that a movie?
I think about 3 years ago in Mount Airy, Stark came to his first Mayberry Days, and he somehow got involved with our large group. Yep. We sat, talked about it, and I think then that he realized it just wasn't a common festival, that it really was a family. Here we are, this is probably our 22nd Mayberry Days together.
Yep.
And, it seems like this year there's more of an excitement because of the Mayberry Man movie. There were so many, the movie extras were actually Mayberry fans like us, just common people, and we were in the movie, and that just made everybody excited. Everybody is really anxious to see the movie, and there's an electricity this year at Mayberry Days that you don't see all the time.
Yeah. We all got to go to the Creekside Theater and see the movie premiere here at Mayberry Days, and just being in that theater with 250 fellow Mayberry fans, and a lot of them are your friends, a lot of them are in the movie. It's just seeing yourself up there and seeing such a good story on the big screen is just wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, this says Roger. Rayfield?
Well, I've been interested in Mayberry, Andy Griffith show for 30 plus years.
Your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life. We've come to, this is our 27th Mayberry Days. I've got a huge collection. I've had TV interviews about my collection, but after a while, the main attraction to Andy Griffith and the Mayberry is the friends that you make. It's the attitude, the friends. We've been coming down here for so many years, and we have a large group of friends that it's like a family reunion when you come down here.
Butch really said it. I mean, it's like a family reunion. This is my wife and I's 22nd Mayberry Days, and we've gone to other Mayberry events throughout the years, and we met folks like Butch, and we got friends from all over the country that come to these Mayberry events, and we just come together. We do things together. We keep in touch during the year. It's a friendship. That's what Mayberry's about, is friendship. And Stark came really not knowing what to expect at all. And when he left here, I think he left thinking, wow, this, I was uncomfortable coming here, not knowing any of these people. And I left a friend. I left with friends, just like the main character in the movie, and I think that really sparked a great idea with Stark, and it kind of just started with the fans and getting to know the fans, and he realized that there was really something special with the Mayberry community. It's a big family.
It is, yeah.
Wow, we've met so many friends across the country.
Yeah.
We both come from small towns, and now over the past 20-some years, we have a family that comes from all over the country.
I think it surprises a lot of people the way that it's a big community. And then Stark and you both started talking about a movie, and it just kind of snowballed from there to where you guys actually got it done. It was great.
When I first heard that they were going to ask the fans to pitch in to fund the movie, and it was like, hey, I want to be a part of that. I definitely want to help with this. This is what Mayberry's about, and we had an opportunity to all help on the movie. All the fans pitched in, helped raise the money with the Kickstarter, and I think I don't even know how to explain it, but just getting to be a part of it from the ground level was really, really fun, and just a heck of an opportunity.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way. When we found out it was going to be fan funded, that was something an idea that I'd never really been aware of. But once you realize that you guys were going to depend on us, and we were going to be an actual part of it, the fans had no trouble raising the money. I don't think. I had no idea how much it cost to make a movie, but we were all behind it, and being involved in that part of it just made us feel more of the movie, more part of the movie.
Yeah, and then the question was, hey, will you help with production? And everybody's like, sure. People could not wait to be a part of it and help out, and so many people that came to Danville, came to Mount Airy, up to Virginia, everybody was pitching in. They're just doing whatever they could do to help with the production of the movie, and people getting to be extras, and be a part of it. It was just very special, very, very, very special.
Background action!
Action!
Who you calling a creaster?
We just want to thank Court and Stark and Greg for letting us be a part of something that's just amazing.
Yeah, never in my life would I have thought I was going to be in a movie, and whether it's 5 seconds or 5 hours, it was so much fun. And Stark and Court, I can't thank them enough. They've worked their tails off for many years now, and everybody, I know everybody involved with our family down here wants to thank them from the bottom of their heart.
Yeah. Very special project.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of bad hair around here. Just look. I could get them in the barbershop. Boy, I could make a killing.
I think it's a continuation of what the show started. I think it's something new. So I think it will live on. I think people catch on to this, that come to these festivals, they'll hear about this movie, they'll watch it and think, man, that's really neat, because I was part of that experience. I went to the festival, and that's what I experienced. It's a good movie, with the Mayberry background to it, the Mayberry storyline. I think it's just going to be a continuation of the history of the show.
Yeah, I think it'll be a big part of the history of the show, because it's not going to knock Star Wars out of the #1 spot, but yet there are so many people, I think, will watch this movie, and since it's just the fans, there are also so many other fans that can sit there and watch it and say, hey, I know him, I know her. And like Jeff said, it's got a moral to it, just like the shows do. And I think you know, it'll really stay with the history of the show.
I do too.
You see, Mayberry isn't just a place. It's a state of mind. It's in Georgia, it's in Indiana. Heck, it's even in California.
Anybody that's a fan of the Andy Griffith Show, loves anything Mayberry, has got to see this movie. If you're a family with kids, or just a family that wants to see a wholesome movie with a great message, and you don't have to worry about seeing anything that somebody shouldn't be seeing, you want to put this movie on your list. You know, look it up. It's gonna be streaming. There's DVDs available. It's gonna be playing in theaters around the country. I mean, if you get a chance to see it, go see it. You will not regret it for 1 second.
I recommend it to, well, I've already recommended it to everybody I know. But like Jeff said, there's nothing on TV anymore. The movies being made aren't family related. You can't take your kids or grandkids to the movies because they're so rough. And another thing too is I want to see the younger generation get involved with the Andy Griffith Show. So, you know, we're getting up there in age where we're not going to be around a whole lot longer, and I want to see this go on forever. I want to see Andy Griffith Show, and hopefully with the way the things are in the country today, this show can maybe show some young people the way America is supposed to be.
Like Andy says, how to act like somebody.
Yeah.
If you want more videos about The Andy Griffith Show, be sure to hit subscribe and click that little bell icon so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching.